In this video, we're going to look at some examples about the relationship between the angles and the sides of a triangle. So let's take a look at this first example. So we have this triangle and we're missing the measure of this angle. So the first thing we want to do is calculate that. And of course, the three angles add up to 180 degrees. So you need to take your calculator and do 180 and subtract 46 and subtract 59 degrees, and you will come up with a total of 75 degrees. So step one is to fill in the missing angle. Angle B has a measure of 75 degrees. In the previous activity, you learned that the largest side is opposite from the largest angle. So if we take a look at the largest angle, that is angle B, and if we go opposite from it, then this side, AC, is going to be the longest. All right, and now we're going to find the middle side, the middle length side. So we find the medium angle, that's angle C, and we go across from it. So side AB is going to be the middle side, length side. And then the last is to find the smallest, and of course that would be angle A, 46 degrees. You go across or opposite from that, and that would be side BC, and that will be your shortest side. All right, so the directions said to list the sides and angles from smallest to largest. So the angles from smallest to largest, we would say the smallest. Careful, make sure you go from smallest to largest. Sometimes the directions say largest to smallest, so pay attention to those details. The smallest would be angle A. Make sure you use your angle marker. The next one is angle C, and then angle B. And for sides, again, you want to use correct geometrical notation. Smallest side or shortest side was side BC. So you say BC and you put a line segment over the letters and then comma. And then we have side AB was the middle side. And then the the longest side was side or segment AC. All right, wasn't too bad. Let's go on to the next example. All right, I would like you to take triangle ABC and list the sides and angles from largest to smallest. So pause the video, and when you're ready, come back for the answer. All right, welcome back. Let's check your work. So listing the sides from largest to smallest, I hope you said that side CB was, or BC was the largest. And by the way, it doesn't matter if you say BC or CB. The important thing here is that you put the line segment bar on top, although I will tell you traditionally the etiquette is alphabetical letters. All right, so BC, then side AC, then side AB. Our angles, the side the angle opposite the largest. If you go opposite, that would be angle A. The next one, you go opposite that side, gives you angle B. And lastly, the shortest side, 6, opposite is way over here, angle C. And so this is an acute triangle, therefore the angles or the sides are very angled, so make sure you're looking all the way opposite or across from the side or the angle. All right, last one. Let's go on to the next slide. All right, number 3, which angle will be the greatest, and then how do you know? So go ahead and figure that out and then join the video back. All right, I hope you determined that angle B is the greatest angle, and your reasoning should be supported by the statement that it is the greatest angle because it is opposite of the largest side, and you need to name that side, and that side would be segment or side AC. All right, one more example. All right, similar question. Which side will be the smallest, and justify it with a statement that answers the question, how do you know? All right, I hope you said that side AB will be the smallest and justified that by figuring out that we have a 90-degree angle and a 31-degree angle. Therefore, the angle A must be 59 degrees. Therefore, you can conclude that 31 degrees is the smallest. Therefore, the side opposite 31 would be side AB. All right, I hope you understood this video. It's a pretty simple concept, but if you do have questions, please contact your teacher.